A blessed good afternoon mga kapatid. Kumusta na po kayo? We are privileged right now na siguro sa sobrang init. We took a step of faith. Punta na po kami sa Manila dito sa maliit na tinutuloy ni Joanna, and just to wait yung approval sa amin sa UAE. Although wala pa po yan, pero nananampalataya kami that it will be given anytime. So hopefully we'll be able to go back kung alam ba ng Panginoon. That's why we are here right now. At bago yung ating setup ngayon, medyo mas maliit yung aking screen na ginagamit. So praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. We are now on the second Friday of this month ng June. And our series is about living with a healthy family. Living with a healthy family. Let me start by asking you a question. When was the last time that you had a family picture? Kailan kayo huling nagkaroon ng pagkakataon magkaroon ng tinatawag na family picture or a portrait of your family? And how does it look like? Ano po ba ang dating ng picture na yan? Napoleon Bonaparte once said, "A picture is worth 8,000 words." A picture is worth 8,000 words. Ano po? Kaulugan yan, sinabi niya, because it means na that a picture conveys multiple ideas, kaya 1,000 words, which is more effective than a mere verbal description. So, kaya niya sinabi yun sapagkat ang picture daw ay maaring magpahayag sa iba't ibang paraan, sa maraming paraan. At mas kadalasan, mas effective just by merely describing something on the picture. Ano ba? Because today, I'll be sharing to you about portraits of a healthy family. Portraits of a healthy family. And obvious naman yan. Yung ating modelo ngayon is a very healthy family. Hindi ko lang po alam kung dahil sa quarantine medyo nangayayat na sila. Ano? And I simply entitled this message this afternoon as Family Portrait. Family Portrait. And let me propose to you that in building a healthy family, we need to make our house a home. Okay? Bitin ko po, in building a healthy family, we need to make our house a home. Gawin nating tahanan yung ating mga tirahan. What is the portrait of a happy family? Ano nga ba yung larawan ng isang masayang pamilya? O isang malusog na pamilya? Let me start by sharing to you and using that word homes as an acronym for our outline this afternoon. That's why, as I've said, building a healthy family, we need to make our house a home. So, letter H stands for a happy family. Our healthy families happy together. They're happy together. Okay? Alam na alam po natin yan. Now, kung tatanungin ko kayo siguro, sino sa atin ang gusto ng isang masayang pamilya, every one of us will raise their hands. Kapagkat gusto natin yan. But if I'm going to ask to you, how many have a happy family? Ilan sa atin na mayroong masayang pamilya? And then we're going to think with a second thought. Because sometimes very few can say that we have a happy family. Now, Proverbs 15, yung matalinong taong sabi niya, "The life of the poor is a constant struggle, but happy people always enjoy life. Better to be poor and fear the Lord than to be rich and in trouble." Yung kanyang makasabihan ay totoong punong-puno ng karunungan. Better to eat vegetables with people you love than to eat the finest meat where there is hate. Totoo naman yan. Mas mabuti pa yung kinakain mo, yung napakasimpleng bagay lang, mga gulay lang, kaysa naman masagana, and yet hindi nyo ma-enjoy dahil merong sama na loob. Mas mabuti pa yung simpleng pagkain na puno ng pag-ibig. Ano po? These words of the, sabihin na natin, ng mga matatalinong tao, reminds us that happiness is actually, first and foremost, based on our contentment in life as a family. Yun po yung ating totoong dahilan ng kasiyahan. Madalas natin narinig, okay lang kahit konti lang yung pinagsasaluhan basta magkakasama kami pamilya. And it's true, especially this pandemic. It's better to be together kahit maliit lang yung pinagsasaluhan kaysa ng marami pero wala naman bigay magkasama. It shows that the joy and the happiness there is based on our contentment in life. Why? Because it's true in the saying, I formulated this, the happiness of a family is not so much in the abundance of their possessions, but in their contentment in spite of their condition. Ulitin ko lang po. The happiness of a family is not so much in the abundance of their possessions, but in their contentment in spite of their conditions. Wala po sa dami yan talaga nung ako ano meron kayo, kundi yung kakontentuhan ninyo sa kung ano meron kayo. Yun ang nagbibigay ng totoong kasiyahan. So, hindi ho yan kung marami kang tinatangkilik na bagay. No? In fact, the more na marami, the more na sumasakit ng ulo mo. Pero yung mga simpleng bagay, and then you enjoy it, that makes it more meaningful and happier. That's why healthy family are contented family. That's why they are also happy. Ano po? Secondly, a healthy family is always open to talk. They're always open to talk. In spite of the newest means or tools ng ating communications, bagong cellphone, tablets, computers, meron tayong yung mga smartwatches, di ba? May mga social media tayo, various applications, Twitter, WhatsApp, pen shop, barber shop. Communication is still a major problem in many families today. Sa kabila ng dami ng paraan ng pakipag-usap, pero ang problema pa rin ay yung ating komunikasyon. Why? Because everyone talks, no one listens. Everyone talks, but it's at the top of their lungs. Kadalasan, mas mataas yung boses. Or even worse, no one talks at all. Ang laki ng problema. If we are to be a healthy family, we need to develop good communications with one another. It starts from having the right attitude. And that attitude is by being open to conversation already in talking sa bawat isa. Ang sekreto lang po ng maayos na komunikasyon, we will just observe, follow the prescription of the Apostle James. In James chapter 1 verse 19, very familiar. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Madalas na po natin marinig yan. Dalawang bagay yung sinasabi yun yan. Kung susundin lang natin itong prescription na to, definitely, we will be better communicators. Ano yun? First, sabi niya, everyone should be quick to listen. Quick to listen. Sabi po ng isang magaling na encourager, speech motivator, bata pa ako naririnig ko na yung pangalan niya, and he even came here in the Philippines, si Dale Carnegie. Ang sabi niya, you can make more friends in 2 weeks by becoming a good listener than you can in 2 years trying to get the other people interested in you. Ito, no? You can make more friends in 2 weeks by becoming a good listener. Magiging marami ka raw kaibigan kung handa ka lang makinig at magiging mabuting tagapakinig. Kaysa sa 2 taon in trying to get people interested about you or in you. When you start listening, people becomes interested. Listening is not a natural preference sa atin. Most people prefer to be the one speaking. Problema, most people hear only 20% of what is said. 20% lang talaga napapakinggan. Kaya nga, good communication starts with good listening. Being quick to listen. That's why Proverbs 18:13 says, listen before you answer. If you don't, you're being stupid and rude. Listen before you answer. Hindi pwedeng basta ka lang sasabat sa usapan o basta lang magbibigay ng opinion. You need to listen, otherwise you'll find yourself stupid and rude, not knowing really the context of what is being discussed, and later on you'll find yourself, indeed, you're foolish and stupid. So learn and be quick to listen. Now the second prescription is also clear. Slow to speak. Slow to speak. The reason why meron daw tayong dalawang tenga at isang bibig is because it is designed for us that we should hear more than we speak. Kaya daw dalawa yan. Matuto tayong makinig kaysa magsalita. The ears are always open, bukas yan, upang makinig, upang handa ang lagi makinig ng instruction. But the tongue is guarded, is surrounded with double row of teeth, upang bantayan na yung mga panalita natin ay lumagpas at makasakit. That's why the principle, think before you speak, is always true. No. Because we are, again, instructed to be slow to speak. Slow to speak. These past days, maraming batas ang nilalabas patungkol sa mga pagbibiyahe sa daan. Merong pinagtatalunan about dun sa pagpayag pa ng LTFRB dun sa mag-asawa na magkaangkas sa motor. Will it be allowed? Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin po. For fear of, again, COVID-19. Marami namumblema ang mga motorista sapagkat nilabas ka makailan yung batas ng double plate na ayaw totoo namang sagabal, pahirap sa mga at napakahirap na kalagayan ng mga drivers na mga nagmumotor. Pero let me share to you one new laws na nilabas that will really sabihin natin will cause protection or maybe cause less accident sa daan. Ano po yan? The new design for seatbelts. The new design for seatbelts, which is 45% less car accidents. Ano ang epekto? Ganyan na daw po ang gamit ng bagong seatbelt ngayon. Okay? Simply because marami daw na aksidente kapag maingay yung katabi mo. Okay? Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 2 says, don't be in a hurry to talk. Huwag ka daw magmamadali magsalita. Don't be eager to speak in the presence of God. Since God is in heaven and you are on earth, limit the number of your words. Limit the number of your words. Huwag ka magmamadaling magsalita. And let me put in a very, very good thought for us to be able to remember this and be inspired that we need to be quick to hear and slow to speak. This principle that says, speak in such a way that others love to listen to you. Listen in such a way that others love to speak to you. Magsalita ka daw in such a way na gugustuhin kang pakinggan at makinig ka daw in a way na gugustuhin kang pagsalitaan o kausapin ng mga tao. If this will be our motivation, then we're going to be able to establish good communication and be open in our conversation kahit sa loob ng tahanan. The next letter that will describe a healthy family, we already given letter H as being happy together, and O being open to talk as a family, and letter M stands for a healthy family move as a team. A healthy family moves as a team. Right? Mark chapter 3 verse 25 says, if a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. This is a direct word from the Lord Jesus Christ. na nagpapaalala sa atin ng kahalagahan ng pagkakaisa bilang pamilya. Mismo sinabi niya, if a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. Ang sino mang tahanan na hindi nagkakasundo ay hindi kayang tumayo. Hindi kayang tumayo. Now that's true because we need to secure the unity of our household if we want to be a healthy family. Paano ka lalaban kung hindi kayo nagkakaisa as a family? Ang problema nga, every family members must realize that we are all teammates and not enemies. Kailangan balikan natin ang katotohanan. As family, we are teammates and not enemies. The story of two young boys, ang pangalan is Peter and John. Bata pa, very close, but they like to compete with one another and outwit one another. So one time, Peter said to John, alam mo, yung tatay mo, kayang-kayang bubugin ng tatay ko. Then John replied, sabi niya, alam ko, nagulat si Pedro sapagkat for the first time, hindi tumutol si John. Because every time na meron silang gano'n, nagkukumpit sila, nagpapaligsahan. Pero this time, nagulat siya sapagkat di tumutol si John sa sinasabi niya, yung tatay mo, kayang-kayang bugbugin ng tatay ko. And so he was curious and he asked, first time sa tagal natin magkaibigan, hindi ka man lang tumutol ngayon. Samantalang dati, lagi mo kong kinukontra. Why? Bakit nung sabihin kong kayang-kaya ng tatay kong bubugin ng tatay mo, hindi ka tumutol at sabi mong alam mo? Then yan sir, alam ko sapagkat araw-araw binububog siya ng nanay ko. It shows that in the family, they treated each one as an enemy rather than teammates. Mga kapatid, wala na pong pinakamahirap na kalagayan sa buhay kundi yung dumadaan ka sa mapagsubok o hirap ng buhay na nag-iisa ka. It's okay to go through the sufferings as long as you know that you have somebody with you at hindi ka nag-iisa. Again, these words that we've learned many times, and even last Friday, two are better than one. If one falls down, his friend can help him up. Mahalaga yung dalawa kayo, sapagkat kapag bumagsak kayo sa mayroong magtatayo. Pero kawawa ang tao, the man who falls and has no one to help him up. Ginamit siya ng pity, kawawa siya. Ibig sabihin mga kapatid, it's really miserable when you're alone and you go through some difficulties and facing it alone. Walang katuwang. And that many times is the experience kahit ng mga magulang, especially mga OFWs. Diba? As OFWs, we are always ready and enjoy helping our family. Yun nga yung dahilan kung bakit marami sa atin ay nag-a-abroad. Na sa ganun may taguyod natin yung pamilya natin. Di ba? Ibig sabihin, embedded na sa ating puso, sa ating pagkatao, sa ating kaisipan, na talagang naisin natin is umangat sa buhay, tulungan yung ating pamilya. Bihira yata hindi natin kilalang ganyan. If you're an OFW. In fact, yun nga daw balikbayan, isang katunayan ng pa-Pilipino ay talagang laging gustong itaguyod at tulungan yung kanilang pamilya. Ano po? Isang nakakatawa nga na istorya is that, how will you know, sa Amerika daw, paano malalaman na kapag merong isang kabahong na ibinabiyahe pabalik ng Pilipinas is a Filipino, yung namatay. Ang sabi sa istorya is that you know that it is a Filipino who died and is in the coffin if the weight is double than the size of the guy who died. Dumudoble daw yung bigat. Alam niyo po kung bakit? Because kasama ng bangkay ay mga canned goods pansalubong doon sa pamilya sa Pilipinas. Yun daw ang uniqueness ng mga Pilipino. We are always aiming and desiring to help our family and relatives. No. Yun ang design kung bakit tayo nag-abroad, kung bakit tayo nagtatrabaho. Unfortunately, Filipino parents are often the most who receives the unfair treatment, not only from their employees, but from their relatives. Itong masakit na katotohanan sapagkat we are not just abused by our employees, but also by our relatives. In what way? Di ba? Nagtatrabaho ka na, yung relatives will always ask, baka pwede naman makabili ng bagong gadget. And so yung isang taong nagtatrabaho, as parents, we always desire to provide for our families, for relatives. No? Kaya nga, sila may bagong gadget, pero ikaw wala kang budget para sa iyong gadget. Ganun daw ang sitwasyon. Ang mabigat pa nito, yung mga magulang na nagtatrabaho sa abroad, they can send their pictures that they're struggling or suffering or going through some hardships, while yung sa pamilya sa Pilipinas are just enjoying it and not even showing any gratitude. The reason why kaya mayroon kami nito, nakakain kami nito is because of you. Thank you, Tay. Thank you, Nay. No, very unfair. Unfortunately, sila pa yung nasisisi, yung mga magulang pa ang nasisisi kapag yung anak ay medyo tantrums pa sa wala ka nung birthday ko, hindi ka man lang umuwi ng birthday ko. Samantalang nagdurusa doon, nagpapakirap para bigyan siya ng kasiyahan, ng selebrasyon para sa kanyang birthday. Di ba? Will it be okay na, oh sige, nandiyan mo sa birthday mo pero wala kang selebrasyon. Hindi rin gusto yan. Pero instead na pasalamatan, the more na kinukonsensya pa, wala ka nung birthday ko, wala kang special. Very unfair. Many times, nakakalimutan yata ng pamilya at ng members ng family, that we are a team. At dapat hindi lang yung mga magulang o yung mga relatives na nasa abroad na naghihirap, kundi kasama dapat ang bawat isa at maramdaman nila na sila'y suporta doon sa paghihirap ng kalamamang magulang. Everyone must contribute to make it possible for a family to be healthy and successful. We need to move as a team. And you won't build a healthy family by accident. You build a healthy home on purpose. Hindi aksidente nangyayari yan. Para mapagtayo ka ng isang masaya o malusog na pamilya. Kinakailangan gawin ito intentionally with a purpose at mangyayari yan, again, if we move as a team, as a family. So dapat maunawaan ng isang pamilya that we are part of a team. And we need to support especially those in the front lines working for us. And a healthy family indeed move as a team. Nakakalungkot, di ba? Minsan, one-sided lagi. But again, a healthy family move as a team. Number 4, the letter E, stands for a healthy family expresses affection. Expresses affection. Okay? Nagpapadama ng pagmamahal. Okay? At totoo yan. Isang bagay na makikita mo sa isang malusog na pamilya, they can easily say, I love you, thank you. They can easily express affection. Why? Because husbands, when we express our affection towards our wife, we're teaching our sons and daughters that they should treat yung kanilang susundin na mapapangasawa o yung kanilang magiging kasama sa buhay the way we expect them to be treated. It teaches our daughters to know the difference between a man na kung saan ay totoong magmamahal sa kanya at yung mga manloloko lang sa kanya. That's why we need to express our affection. And a healthy family, madali nyo makilala at madali nyo makita sapagkat madali sila magsabi nung kanilang pagmamahal sa bawat isa. Study shows that children who receive an expression of love and they're accepted as lovable, friendly, nagkakaroon ng emotional stability. Pero samantalang yung mga bata na na-reject at hindi man nakarinig ng pagmamahal, sometimes are quarrelsome, insecure, and rebellious. Totoo. Because, again, nothing can bring a real sense of security into the home except true love. Kailangan po may padamayan. Otherwise, insecurity will creep in sa buhay ng ating mga anak. Also, when we know how to express affection to one another, we easily forgive. We can easily forgive. 1 Peter 4:8, above all, love each other deeply because love covers over multitude of sin. Sa isang pamilya na we can express affection, they also easily forgive one another. Madali magpatawad sapagkat ang totoong pag-ibig ay kayang lumimot ng marami mang kasalanan. And there's a saying, mga kapatid, the key to a healthy marriage is to keep your eyes wide open before you wed and half closed thereafter. Sabi ni Dr. James Dobson. The key to a healthy marriage is to keep your eyes wide open before you wed and half closed thereafter. Ang problema nangyayari, parang nakasara yung mata mo kapag nandun pa lang sa stage ng ligawan. Kaya naman pag nagpakasal na, dun lumalaki at nabubulaga. Baligtad, sabi niya, dapat keep your eyes wide open before na magpakasal kayo. Because after nyo magpakasal, that's the time na dapat mo isara. Para hindi mo makita anumang pagkakamali at magpatawad. Mga kapatid, we have a saying, no family is perfect. We argue, we fight, we even stop talking to each other at times. But in the end, family is family. The love will always be there. Kahit anong mangyari, babalik pa rin sa katotohanan na tayo ay isang pamilya. And a healthy family will always be willing to forgive. Creating a healthy family is just like this. It takes hands to build a house, but only hearts can build a home. Ulitin ko po. It takes hands to build a house. Kayang itayo ng kamay ang isang bahay. Pero ang puso lamang ang pagtatayo ng isang tahanan. Ng isang tahanan. Let's express our affection to achieve that goal of having a healthy family. Lastly, letter S. Let's review for a while. Letter H stands for happy. A healthy family is being happy together. Letter O, they're open to talk. Letter M, they move as a team. Letter A, they expresses affection. And letter S, a healthy family submits to God. A healthy family submits to God. The very familiar passage that we always hear, in Psalm 127 it says, unless the Lord builds the house, its builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stands guard in vain. In vain you rise up early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat. For He grants sleep to those He loves. Malinaw po mga kapatid yung sinasabi ng psalmist. Maliban ang Diyos ang magtayo ng tahanan, ng mga tatayo nito ay mawawala ng kabuluhan. Maliban ang Panginoon ang magbantay at mag-ingat, wala rin makapag-iingat sa isang tahanan. In fact, hindi lang siya nagtatayo, hindi lang siya nag-iingat, siya rin pa ang nagpapala at nagbibigay ng kapahingahan. In vain you rise up early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for He grants sleep to those He loves. Malinaw, it is inherent desire ng sino man magulang to protect their children and provide all their needs. Para nang sa ganoon, matupad yung mga pangarap of one big happy family. However, malinaw sa matalatang ito mga kapatid that without God, all these efforts will be in vain. Gawin mo ng lahat, pero darating ka sa pagkakataon masasabi mo, hindi ko talaga kaya. Tangi ang Diyos makapagtatay. Only God can make our family truly healthy and successful. That's why we need God and we need to have a relationship with Him through the Lord Jesus Christ. Hindi natin kakayanin maliban ang kasama natin ng Panginoong Diyos. Kaya nga kinakailangan natin magkaroon ng ugnayan sa Kanya at relasyon sa Kanya na magiging posible lang kung tayo ay magkakaroon din ng ugnayan sa kanya anak na si Jesus. A story that is often told, maybe narinig nyo na po, that there's one man who's so rich na merong anak na mahilig magkoleksyon ng napakamamahaling mga paintings. All throughout his life, ang dami niyang kinukulik na paintings. Unfortunately, namatay po itong mayamang lalaki. Pero nauna sa kanya anak niya, kaya naman nung mamatay siya, gumawa siya ng testamento na kung saan lahat ng paintings na mamahalin ito ay i-auction at pag-ibili. So, one particular day, yung naging katiwala kasama yung abogado ay tumawag na isang auction sa mga mayayaman upang ibenta lahat ng napakagandang painting. Many of them are coming from different parts of the world. Ano po? And so on the day na kung saan inumpisan yung auction, tumayuhuyo na nasiwa kasama yung abogado. And so it was declared that the auction now is open. But the first painting to be sold was actually a picture, a portrait of the son of the rich man. Yung painting na napakasimple lang, painting ng anak ng mayamang lalaki. And so, when yung administrator ng auction declared, anybody who wants to buy this painting for $500, the price starts with $500. Okay? So nagantay sila, and anyone, and nobody was interested. It took some time, some minutes, talagang wala man lang nagtataas. But in the middle, nung mga tao na yun na nandun, who's interested with the auction, there is one guy na kung saan ay simpleng tao, nakadamit. And in the middle of that auction, he raised up his hand and sabi niya, I'll buy the painting of $500. And so, binigyan ng warning ng administrator, going once for $500, going twice, going thrice. There's no other interested. And then binagsak yung label, says the auction for this painting is done. This painting is sold. Hinga yung mga tao at salamat naman natapos na. But laking gulat nila sapagkat yung administrator and the lawyer said, now the auction is finished. Nagulat sila sapagkat nag-uumpisa pa lang at sinasabi na ng abogado, ng administrator, na tapos na daw yung auction. Angala sila, bakit ganun? Bakit tinapos ka agad yung auction? Yung palang larawan ng anak na mabibenta. Ang dami pang kailangan ibenta. And so the lawyer said, according to the testament of the rich man, whoever buys the painting of the son, the portrait of the son, will be able to bail and possess all the other paintings that he has. Kasama ng mga paintings na kung saan ay i-auction sana ay kakibat pala at nakatali doon sa painting ng anak. Na kung mabibili yung painting na anak, the guy who won that will also have and own all the expensive paintings. Why? Because the will of the Father is that he who has the Son will have all the possessions. Sa kanya rin mapupunta yung iba pang mamahaling larawan o paintings. And that is true. Sa buhay natin mga anak ng Diyos, tuturing po yan. He who will possess the Son will possess everything. sino mang umangking katulad ng isang lalaking simple na umako doon sa larawan ng anak, ay mapapasa kanya lahat ng kayamanan at paintings na mamahalin. Ganon din po sa mga anak ng Diyos. If you have the Son, you have the fullness of life. That portrait is the key. Why? You have the Son. So a healthy family is one who is submitted to God and recognize that apart from God, he'll not be able to establish a successful household. Which is only possible kapag nasa atin ang anak ng Diyos, ang Panginoon Kristo. Let me close by sharing to you the words of this guy. Si Dr. Ira Glick is actually Professor Emeritus ng Psychiatry and Behavioral Sciences in Stanford, California. Medical school nila. He's also the director ng Schizophrenia Research Clinic in Stanford Hospital. He's very well known sa area ng psychiatry. Sinabi niya minsan, portraits or photographs can help families keep in touch and make them feel closer. Sabi niya, portraits or photographs can help families keep in touch and make them closer. Yung mga larawan daw o yung mga photographs na meron tayo ng isang pamilya can help us be in touch and make us closer. Why? Because, totoo naman, kung nag-uusap kayo sa telepono, when you're seeing the portrait of that loved one, you can imagine yung closeness. Nakausap mo lang siya na nasa harapan. Kaya nga, mga kapatid, take more pictures sa inyong camera, sa inyong phones, and make it as your family portrait. Ano po? Kuha tayo na magiging portrait ng ating pamilya that will portray a healthy family. One that is happy together. One that is open to talk. One that moves as a team. That expresses affection towards one another. And lastly, and most important of all, one that submits to God. Then indeed, we'll be able to reach that healthy family. Nawa ito po yung maging totoo sa atin as we strive to be strong and healthy family. God bless us all.